you are aware, we embarked on the collection of signatures for the impeachment of the 4 commissioners, Honorable Solomon Sirwanyi, Honorable Matthias Mpuuga, Honorable Prosi Akampulira, and Honorable Esther Afoychan, for dividing amongst themselves the 1,700,000,000 taxpayers' money. We would like to inform the country, the leadership of this House, and members of Parliament that in our morning briefing and interaction, we've chosen to shift the strategy for gaining signatures. And as you are aware, the Parliament of Uganda was adjourned up to 23rd of July 2024, which time we couldn't wait for. And you are aware, members of Parliament, as you saw us seated here, we have barely interacted with 7 members of Parliament, and 6 of them have already signed on our petition. So most members are up country. As we indicated, we have moved a step towards that. We have written to the clerk to Parliament for facilitation. Since we are moving under Rule 110 of our Rules of Procedure, the activity we are involved is well provided for under the Constitution and under the law. So we are preparing to move to make an outreach, a targeted outreach to those members of Parliament who assured us they will be coming, but they will take long. And for us, we need to prepare our motion, fine-tune the evidence we have to put it where it belongs, and even to spruce up our motion. So we can't wait for 23rd July. We've written to the clerk to avail us with transport in terms of the parliamentary van, number 2, we need fuel and security only. So Parliament shall not be burdened to say that no, members have demanded allowances. No. We need the vehicle, we need fuel, we need security. That's all. The parliamentary security that is here is what we are applying for. And as you can see, the letter has been already received. The letter has been hereby received by the clerk. And we want to inform you that we are embarking on this exercise on Monday, 1st July. For those members who will not be around Kampala, we are embarking on this exercise on 1st July, and our place we shall be starting with is the Eastern Region, Jinja. We shall have the opportunity to pay courtesy call to the religious leaders, to the cultural heads. Isebantu, we shall certainly have an opportunity to pay courtesy call to the Isebantu, to the religious leaders of the area. And from there, we may even interact with our colleagues, members of Parliament. We shall not go to address the public. This is targeted. This is targeted to our colleagues because these are members of Parliament. From there, we shall move on to Iganga, we shall move on to Busia, we shall move on to Tororo, Mbale, so that we cover that Eastern Region. Soroti, Kabera Maido, we are coming as we continue mapping out. So we have requested for the transport as they work out modalities. We shall leave you in Kampala. For 2 weeks, we shall be interacting with our colleagues, members of Parliament, particularly those who have not been able to come. And as we work out modalities, we can go for 1 week, we come back. we take to another region. We shall come to Mbarara. We shall go to Mbarara. That one is a must. Through Rushere, the famous Rushere, Ibanda, Mbarara, Bushenyi. Bushenyi we need to interact with Mitoma, Shema, Bunyaruguru, the greater Bushenyi, we must interact with them there. And Rubirizi. We shall move, once we are in Mbarara, we shall have an interaction with members from Isinjiro, because they are inviting us. Isinjiro must be there, Rwampara, Mbarara City, and Mbarara District. Because we want to put all this together in harmony. Then we shall have to go to Fort Poto, through Kasese, Fort Poto, Chegegwa, Chenjojo, and even from Chenjojo, we can pass there, through Kakumiro, through those districts there. Kibali is very important to us. Kakumiro, we shall be there. And probably while there we shall pay courtesy call to Obusobozi. And if the situation allows, we can pay courtesy call to the Right Honourable Prime Minister, Nabanja, to know that we are in her region. We shall do all that very well. Through Mamasindi, as we find our way back. So today is to assure you that from there we shall move to Gulu, Kitugum, and those other bigger and greater districts. We shall cap our outreach in Arua. Arua, we are coming. West Nile. Yes. We are coming for sure, we are coming. So for the starters, this week we shall be working out on modalities in the central region here, because these are easy to come here. But now we shall find you, members, if you are busy as you promised, we shall find you. We hope it should be quick. We reach there, they give us our signatures, then we go. This motion is so critical that we cannot afford to drop it. What do we do? The members you see here, we are carrying 167 signatures of MPs. How do we drop them? We are not going to do that. Yes. Lastly, in my address, as I let members also come in, we have learnt of a plot that they are running to court, that the matter will be placed before Justice Sekana, so that they put some fictitious case, so that they come up with now sub judice rule. We know the judge, we've told you, they are contacting him, and we pray to court. This matter is already in the ambit of Parliament. Please court, don't entertain this, because they are not in good faith. They want to sue themselves. Can you imagine? They are in the process of suing themselves so that they can fail this. Please court, don't allow that. Let us first finish with this, because we're already underway. We are almost starting it on the 4th Parliament. So it will not be fair for the accused to conspire with the court to defeat justice. For the accused to use the cloak of court to get away with 1.7 billion taxpayers' money. We shall not allow that. So please, we know they are in the final stages. Please, we urge you not to take that route. We are here, this is our country. Let us do each one their part. And we have learnt it from good source, reliable source, that this is what they are trying to do. So if you don't see us here next week, we shall be out there. And we expect the clerk by tomorrow or Wednesday to have replied, to have arranged everything. And for us, For those who shall be interested shall accompany us. But this is a duty we must do. We must finalize. I thank you so much.
By thanking my senior colleague, Ssekikubo. Number two, as we told you before, we are still in the struggle and the fight against corruption in this country, Uganda. And as I said before, we are starting it from Parliament of Uganda. As my senior has said, we've changed strategy. We are moving the whole country. Mine is a call of support. Number one, we are calling for support in this fight against corruption from Parliament of Uganda. That is the Speaker. We are calling for her full support in the request we've put. That's the transport, fuel, security. And we believe she's going to support us in that. We are also calling for support from the judiciary. That goes direct to the Chief Justice. We need your support. We are in this fight. There is a team of people who support corruption in this country. They are trying to get through the judiciary to block us from this process. Chief Justice, we are calling for your intervention, protection. Please join us in this fight against corruption. The last call goes to the executive. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta, we are calling for your support. We are calling for your intervention in this fight against corruption in the Parliament of Uganda. Your Excellency, you mentioned it publicly. You said you have evidence that there is corruption between Parliament of Uganda and the Ministry of Finance. We are now in this fight together with you. We call for your protection and support. I rest my case.
Ssekikubo. The bottom line is that since we started this exercise of collecting signatures from our colleagues, Parliament has been on recess. Members just came back for the State of the Nation address and went back. They came back for the budget reading and went back. And then last week we only had like 2 hours of sitting. And the House was adjourned to 23rd of July 2024. Many of our colleagues we are talking to on phone will tell you they are in the constituencies. Apart from the accountability committees, COSASE and PAC, they are the only ones who are around the Parliament, but also not all of them. So it is understandable that many of our colleagues are in their constituencies, they are in the villages. And we think before the House resumes for plenary on 23rd of July, we should be ready with our motion and all the signatures. And we are not targeting only the minimum that is required under our rules. We are targeting over 250 signatures.
Yes.
That's why we thought it prudent that we move as a team, we move to the countryside, and we have selected the regional centers, Mbarara, Fort Portal, Mbale, Soroti, Gulu, Arua, and we meet our colleagues there. Like Honorable Ssekikubo indicated, we are going to interact with our colleagues there. We are not going to address rallies. This is targeted. We are going to meet our colleagues, members of Parliament, who are supposed to sign the motion. We shall interact with the cultural leaders in those places. We shall interact with the religious leaders and share with them. All we don't want are excuses from members of Parliament to say, I did not append my signature because we were in recess. No. And I also want to add my voice. We do not want to be misunderstood. Hello.
Why are you distracting us?
Someone is planted to do that.
Should we proceed?
Yes, so,
Okay.
and I was concluding, like I've always said, this is a house of representatives of the people. The public is looking upon us to raise up when public resources are being mismanaged. We always call and summon ministries, departments and agencies, public officials to come here and account. Now when it comes to our own within, we cannot hide our heads in the sand and assume things are okay. People should come and account. So we are calling upon all our members of parliament, our colleagues, wherever you are. We are coming to your district, to your regions. Please come and append your signatures. And I want to make this clear. We are not requesting the clerk to parliament to facilitate us with any allowance. No. We are not requesting for any facilitation in form of allowance. The 2 weeks we are going to be moving the whole country, we are going to facilitate ourselves. All we are asking for is a parliamentary bus, a coaster with fuel, facilitate the driver, and the parliament security. That is all. We do not want to be misunderstood that we are looking for allowances. No. As a team. And we call upon colleagues, members of parliament who want to join, please join us. We go as a team. We would have driven our vehicles, but we thought since we are more than 10 members moving, that would not be reasonable. And in terms of getting organized and moving together and security, we want to move together as a team. So we are beginning with the Eastern region, like colleagues have indicated, and we are coming to every region of this country. No excuse from a member of parliament to say you are out of Kampala, you are in the constituency, we shall find you there. All Ugandans, our voters, the public, tell your members of parliament to append their signatures. Or let them tell you why they are refusing, those who are refusing. But many of the colleagues we are talking to, they are saying they are in the constituencies. So we are coming to find you there, append your signature. We want by the end of our tour to have collected a minimum of 250 signatures, so that we don't have any issues of the numbers of signatures we have collected. I thank you very much.
Kwebaza Chief Petitioner Honorable Ssekikubo ne bannange olw'okulemera ku nsonga. Twagamba nti tujja kubeera bakkakkamu nnyo mu kintu kino naye nga tulemera ku nsonga. Twagala bannaffe bonna bamemba ba paalamenti batutegeere bulungi nti waliwo ensonga lwaki abantu batusindika okujja wano tukole bye tukola byonna ku lwabwe. Era luuluzi zaffe ziri kiriya. Luuluzi zaffe zitugamba nti bakama baffe abakulu balonzi. Luuluzi tezitukamba kirala kyonna. Appendix F1 Code of Conduct kiri kiriya nnyo nti era buli kaseera mujja kwewangayo ng'ababaka ba paalamenti mu kubwemu ttooki. Tugamba nti paalamenti eri mu kuggwaawo, ani agenda okuzza ekitiibwa kyayo? Tulina kuba ffe nnyini ababaka ba paalamenti nga ffe tusoose okwekuba mu ttooki, kubanga ffe tulina n'omukisa ate ogutunula ne mu bitongole ebirala byonna, kubanga paalamenti si kitongole kya gavumenti. si department. Parliament siga lya government. Kati parliament bwe libanga siga lya government ate nga lirina n'enkizo nti likuba ne mutoki n'embalala, kitegeeza lyo lirina okuba nga ate liri waggulu nnyo mu ngeri abantu gye balitwalamu. Mulina okukimanya abali wano n'abantu abatulaba nti buli budde gye bugenda bweyongera nga tewali kikolebwa ku mbeera eri wano, palamenti yeyongera okufuna ekifaananyi ekibi ne mu bantu. Abantu bateekwa okulaba nga waliwo abantu abafaayo, tebateekwa tutunuulira ffenna nga tetufaayo, nga buli omu tafaayo, nga buli omu tafaayo. N'olw'ensonga eyo bwe gibanga emikono gibulako mitono nnyo egitakyawera na 10, abaali beetaaga emikono 1,706, tetuyinza gamba nti ekiteeso kino tukireke kifiire awo. Tugamba nti ekiteeso tulina okusala amagezi gonna kijje. Ne bannaffe abatugamba nti bino twabiyisa, mwali liddawa, mwali mwebaseewa, twagala ebyo bye bagamba nti byayisibwa nabyo bijje wali, tufune naffe omukisa oguddamu biraba. Naye n'abantu, kubanga this is a house of records, buli omu yenna amanye nti bino byayisibwa. Yensonga lwaki tumaze okuwandiika ebbaluwa mu butongole ne tugiwa kiraaka ne tumugamba nti ffe tetukusaba bingi, twagala ebintu 3 byokka. Twagala mmotoka ogiteekemu amafuta n'obukuumi. Ebirala abantu abalumirirwa abantu baabwe nga balowooza nti nabo basobola n'okufisaako ne babako kye batoola ku lw'abantu, bajja kwesuza, bajja kweriisa, beerekereze mu weeks ezo 2 tulabe ng'emikono gino tugifuna. Tetwagala abantu bonna balowooze nti tugenda kutabangula constituencies z'abannaffe. Si kyekigendererwa kyaffe. Naye kye tugamba nti bannaffe bayinza n'okuba nga obudde balina butono, oba oliawo obukomawo wano ng'ate palamenti yasindikibwa mu luwummula. Kyetuva tugamba nti nedda, katugende tubasangeyo mu bitundu byonna nga bwe tubisengese, tulabe ng'emikono gino, kubanga eno palamenti bagiyita setteeserezo. Buli kintu kyonna ekyandibadde kigamba nti kiremeddwa mu ggwanga kirina kusooka wano tukikubaganyeeko ebirowoozo, tukiteeseeko. Yensonga lwaki tugamba nti n'ensonga zino enkulu toyina ngeri gy'oyinza kuziziyizaamu. Nolwekyo njagala okukubira bannange bonna omulanga, abantu ne balina okutegeera nti ensi yeesunze ekiteeso kino. Ensi yonna, nammwe abali wano abakwata ebifaananyi muwulira mwagala nnyo kijje, n'abakozi ba gavumenti baagala kijje, n'abalonzi baagala kijje. Kakati akiziyiza kireme kujja, ye yeesize eki? Kubanga ensi yonna erinze ekintu kino kijje tukyogereko. Naye tusaba abantu bonna bateeko tuwagira mu nsonga eno, abalumirira eggwanga n'abantu, ekintu kino bakisobozese. Era ffe tulowooza nti kiraaka tagenda kwekwasa nsonga yonna. Lwaki? Kubanga kino kikoleddwa mu mateeka gaffe, mu rules ezitufuga ne ssemateeka. Ate omulimu guno gwe tuliko si gwaffe gwa buntu, ti gwa constituency yange ng'omuntu oba gwange, mulimu gwa palamenti. Mulimu gwa palamenti. Tuwa amabugo, tusonda ku Niigiina, tuwa ku Mbaga, guno omulimu gwa palamenti. Tulowooza nti bajja tuwa ebyetaagisa tugende tutuuke ku bantu. Tulowooza nti bwe tunaba tutuuse eri tulinayo bannaffe abaasayininga, bajja kutwaniriza bulungi nnyo buli gye tunaalaga, kubanga tulinayo abaasayininga. Era twegatte wamu nabo ate mu kuperereza n'okusisinkana bannaffe abatasayininganga. Baba balina kye batalabanga, tujja kufuba okukibalaga n'obulungi obuli mu nsonga eno bakirabe, bakkirize. Baba balina kye batya okusayiningira wano, kijja kuba kituyambyeko, tugenda nakubasanga eri. Kubanga olwo naakugamba nti sooka onnindemu katono awo kamera nnyingi katuzivuddemu, katugende wa kamera tuzivuddemu, tugende eri tubasisinkana eri, tulabe ng'emikono egyo tugikola ki, tugifuna, bagiteekeko. Ekiteeso si kyerinze. Abantu balowooza n'ebbanga lisusse nnyo liyiseewo, abantu balindiridde nnyo bakooye ekintu kino, twagala kijje kiggwe. N'olwekyo mulindirire enteeka eno.
Tugiwandiise mu budde bulungi
Era bagifunye.
era nga bwe mulaba bataddeko n'ekinkumu bamaze okugifuna. kakati mwe mwenna ng'ababe abatunulidde parliament entambula ya parliament weeri ate guno omulimu gwe tulimu mulimu gwa parliament mulimu gwa kulwanirira ssemateeka mulimu gwa kulwanirira bukenuzi tetusuubira nti no clark anaasobola okugaana ebbaluwa eno ate mwenna mulaba n'abagenda ku mbaga abagenda mu nnyimbe abagenda okwalula abalongo n'abantu ne mu kuziika babaweereza baasi ne zitambula mwabadde mwalabye wahonebo sentaayi oli eri ku foundation ye bagiyita sentaayi foundation n'emmotoka za palamenti ne zikola ki kati tulowooza nti nate ku mulimu guno bwe gutyo omukulu tetusuubira nti no banaaba basobodde okutuma entambula agenda gituwa era mu mutima mulungi kubanga tumulabye mu mutima mulungi agenda gituwa nolwekyo tetutidde si baasi si yokka naye atuteremu ne kutufuta atuweereze ne dereeva waayo dereeva tumwetaaga ng'avuga tutambule bulungi mu ngeri eno naddala nga tewaliwo okukubagana nkokola tewaliwo okutya kintu kyonna kati anaaba atiira kyokutuwa entambula nga nange bwe mba nina abagenyi abankyalidde ewange lw'emiyaga agimpa naye kati kweno ensonga y'eggwanga eri mu rules of procedure twetise already emikono gy'ababaka 167 that is not something small si kantu katono nnyo ababaka 167 bagambye nti haya kati n'olwekyo ebiriwo saagala tumwogerere naye namwe musobola omutuukako bw'aba afuluma wano mumugambe nti n'ababaka batukakasizza nti nno ebbaluwa ogifunye kati tatajja gaana muleme kukitya kino ekiteeso kya bulungi kya mutima mulungi ate buli ofiisi yonna erwanyisa obukenuzi n'olwekyo egenda kutwegattako bulungi awatali kutya kwonna.
Abapoliisi bano be munaasangayo tebakitwale nga kyabufuzi mugenda bakwatamu butya tumanyi DPC
nedda tumanyi amateeka tetugenda kumenya mateeka amateeka gagamba ki amateeka ng'oteekateeka okkuba olukuŋŋaana tetugenda ababaka batukubidde dda n'essimu kati ffe tutambula okusisinkana omubaka ogaana otya tugenda wamubaka tugenda kupeyinga katesekol eri mukama waffe kale bwe tuba tuyise ebundi bujjo eri omudinja ow'ekitiibwa ennyo omudinja tugenda kumutuukako n'obudinja obwebwamba oyinza otya tugaana tusazeewo kugenda eri kitaffe ise bantu ow'ekitiibwa ennyo otugaana otya tugenda kusisinkana ababishopu batusabire ssemateeka agamba ku lwa Katonda n'ensi yange kati kino oyinza otya kigaana bwe tutyo naye mu buli ngeri yonna tuli beetegefu okugoberera amateeka tuli beetegefu naffe okubeera ate naffe tulina emikwano eri ababaka tetuligenze ng'abalabe tetuli balabe tugenda basiiga tugenze mu mutima mulungi oba si kyekyo kati bo bavuge bajje naye kaffe katugende tubasisinkane gwe mutima gwe tugenda okutambuliramu tugenda kutandika ku lunaku olw'ebbalaza nga 1 July omwezi ogw'omusanvu nga tumazeeko Ssebaaseka gwe guno ogw'omukaaga naye ogw'omusanvu bwe gutandikira bwe guti tugenda kutandikira Jjinja ababaka bamaze dde okutuwa bulungi enteekateeka ennungi abatuyise tuyitiddwa tugenda basinkana mu kifo ekitegeka obulungi tutuuleko awo essaawa zaffe nga 2 oba 3 tujja kusanga abasigaddeyo nga we bali batulinze kati tuyiteko mu bakulu nga bwe tukyogedde era tusuubira ab'ettolero tujja mu kaseera akatali kawala kubanga Dr. Otala tujja musanga waka eri tujja musanga yeeka eri ewuwe emolimo lyatukkiriza dde okumutuukako ate n'abakulu abalala banatusanga nolwekyo tujja kgenda eri gye batuyise gye tugenda gye batuyise tetujja kgendayo.
Briefly in English, you have attained 167, which you give a chance that when you go out, you'll get more signatures. That one briefly.
No, we have already gained over 167 signatures. Now, this is the burden that the members seated here are carrying. You cannot just drop those signatures. What will members say, those who entrusted us with their signatures? So we are devising all ways and means to reach out to the remaining signatures so that this motion can have its day on the floor of Parliament. That's why we are here. That's why we are doing everything it takes. You cannot just surrender the 167. How will we respond to members once they ask about their signatures? Number two, for you to carry 167, it's heavy. It's a heavy responsibility that we are carrying. Therefore, we must take it with care, with concern, because we talk to them, they believed us. Therefore, we must have a final and logical conclusion when this matter is on the floor of Parliament. We shall stop no between. We shall stop no between, but reach Parliament. And all of you, the accused members, should be preparing. After the next 2 days, the next 2 weeks, we are assuring you, come rain, come shine, this matter must come on the floor of Parliament. I thank you. No, because fighting corruption is not easy.
It is multidisciplinary.
It is multidisciplinary because we are all stakeholders. The cultural leaders are big stakeholders in this country. They are recognized under the Constitution. The religious leaders are critical.
We need their blessing.
We say, for God and my country. We need their blessings so that we can walk the talk.
Yes.
But also, I just want to add, the matter we are tackling is corruption. And corruption, to a greater extent, is a moral issue. So we are looking at, we pay courtesy call and visit our cultural leaders, our religious leaders, because they are the custodians of our morals, where we come from. Many of us hold these leaders in high esteem, with a lot of respect. So we think that as we move, we also need their blessing. Who knows, they might also talk to their elected leaders in their respective areas, and a member of Parliament who has been dodging around probably will listen to his cultural leader or religious leader and reflect and say, no, I must join the fight against corruption in Uganda. The matter is a moral issue. That's why we are looking at these cultural and religious leaders in our mobilization for more signatures.
What I can discuss, but when he comes, because you explain to him that no, wait for the written.
Exactly.
He's coming.